Hey there, I'm Chris Willa Williams with the Go Getter team, and welcome back for a COVID-19 or coronavirus update. A lot has happened over this last couple of weeks. A lot of calls have come in, people asking different questions about the market, both people looking to take advantage of opportunity and also people that are a little bit afraid. And the best thing that I can say to people is what's happening, like I said before, is not actually generated from the financial market. It's something outside of the financial market, outside of the US, that's kind of come in and that's having an effect on obviously our ability to move around, our ability to participate with each other, our ability to interact, and our ability to certainly do business with each other. Now, the stock market has obviously acted very early on the idea that there could be a slowdown. So you saw some big dips happen about a couple weeks ago, and we're just starting to see some of the ripple effects touch the real estate market. It's still active. Like for instance, over the last 7 days, we saw about 675 properties go under contract. At this time of year, is usually closer to 1,100. So that's like a 30% decline year over year. And that tells you that people are still out, but some people are afraid and maybe they're choosing to wait, or maybe they cannot move forward. The big things to announce this week is that the Federal Reserve moved into the mortgage market, and they had some kind of mortgage-backed security program where they started buying these financial instruments to make sure the lenders kept lending. But that actually hurt the lenders in some ways because it forced some of them who had mortgage-backed securities or hedges against the market, their loans were being called in, meaning that they had to pay the loans to the secondary market in full, which puts a cash crunch at the banks. So we expect to see maybe in the next 1 to 2 weeks, the Fed's going to do something else to kind of backstop the banks. A lot of this is, again, because the banks didn't create this situation or scenario. We expect to see that the Fed and the government will continue to do things to massage the market and make sure that the market is backstopped. In the long run, we certainly expect that as time moves on and the economy is able to open up, as the cases go down, people will be active again, because the truth about real estate is you always need a place to stay. In fact, if you are shuttered in or sheltered in place right now, you need to be sheltered in place, which is going to be a home, an apartment, a condo somewhere. So you need a place to live. And that means that people are always going to need housing. So I wouldn't worry about the real estate market for too long. Maybe there'll be some slight decline, but there's a large number of cash investors out there that are really looking for opportunities that will swoop in to buy. And I mean big buyers like the hedge funds, like the Blackstones of the world, the American Homes for Rent, on top of the local property buyers who are always buying and trying to flip properties. So you want to be aware that you shouldn't expect a decline in the same light that you saw maybe in 2008. And that's what I'm telling people. This isn't 2008, so you can't expect the same type of movement financially. Some other really great things have come out of this, which is one, hey, the environment looks great. If you look behind me, it's spring in Atlanta. Certainly there's pollen everywhere over my back porch. The kids are spending more time with family. They've announced that the taxes will be pushed back. Your need to file taxes will be pushed back till July 15th. They put a 6-month hold on paying your federally backed student loans. There is up to 12 months of potential forbearance on your mortgages, so a lot of people are going to be able to stay in their homes, so you won't see a lot of foreclosures even though you're seeing some furloughs. Certainly I expect to see some, but not a lot, and I don't expect it to be dramatic. So these are just a few of the things to note. Definitely check with your lenders for any programs that they're offering if you find yourself in a jam. And then I'll come up with another video on what to do with the stimulus, because they're going to be sending around checks to everybody. The average family of 4 is expected to receive about $3,400, which is a nice little sum to help you get through groceries, keep the lights on, and be able to make it until this whole thing blows over. If you got more questions, please reach out to us. We'd be happy to answer how this may affect the real estate market. You can always reach out to us by commenting below, and definitely subscribe for more content.